It was like a year ago we last did this, but that was just Monday.
Yeah, this has been quite a week. I don't mean to say I'm glad you were gone. I don't mean it like that, but like this has been like one meltdown after another. So it's kind of best that I wasn't on camera too much this week. It's just like I don't know, long week. Anyway, you guys did something.
Yeah, we launched an app.
Mm-hmm.
Put it over your
Well,
face. This is the one that I built.
mm-hmm.
It's kind of cropped because you're actually behind it. Like, so you're there. I just hijacked.
It looks like a Chris Crawford balance of power game or something.
Yeah, so this is what I've been working on since like I don't know the spring.
Mm-hmm.
And what allows you? So all these little dots are where this computer that we're actively on has sent data in the last 29 minutes. So you can like just drill through like why is OneDrive sending data to Canada? I don't know, but it is. And there's all
At least it's not sending data to Russia.
it's also sending it to what appears to be like Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Um, wow, OneDrive is like sending stuff everywhere. There, that's at least a non-OneDrive one. Then you got your outside the country stuff, SVC hosts and whatever. Yeah, sure, connect to Germany. There's OneDrive
It's
again.
hard not to be cynical about this. You know, it's like, why can't they send the data to my other computers so I can actually sync the
Yeah,
thing I'm working on? You know?
yeah. So it basically just takes all your data from your APIs, chucks it into a database, plots it to a map, and then allows you to like dig through it, which is why it's called Connection Explorer because it allows you get this, Paul. It allows you to explore your
Mm,
connections. I know.
mm. So it's not just a witty name.
No, and then you can set up alerts based on where IPs and other things else come through, and all sorts of just fun stuff. Just
Mm.
you can one-click block IP addresses, such rules. There's a whole bunch of other stuff coming, but yeah, full dark mode.
You
.NET
should
from
turn
the
this into an anti-Microsoft telemetry tool, and you can just
so
turn that off.
I was trying to find it, and that's what I was trying to click on. There is one that shows up every morning that is Start Menu Experience Host, and it connects to some data center in what looks like Kansas. It's like,
Start menu experience host. Oh
yeah,
boy.
I wonder if it's
Well,
even.
that it is an experience,
I wonder if I could actually find it.
and I guess in the sort of virus relationship sense, you're the host.
Yeah, I wonder if it's in here still. Oh yeah, look, it's right here. See? Oh, sorry, it was not Kansas this time. It is
Oh, what is
whatever.
that? Like Jersey or something?
It looks like North Carolina, maybe.
Oh.
But yeah, within the last like, why, why?
Why?
And that's kind of the whole point.
Oh
Is
man.
you start to see where all your data is going, and
Hmm.
then you just start asking why, and then you just start. It kind of just came out of curiosity. I was wondering if I could build this, and ADHD took over or something, and I pushed it through the finish line, and now it's a thing. So
Oh man. How
here we are.
radicalized can you get, Brad?
Yeah. Now I got to decide. So then the other part of my brain took over. First off, .NET 10 came out this week, and so
Hmm.
that's a .NET 8 app. So I got to look about seeing updating. I don't think there's many major issues going from 8 to 10. I know in the past there were
Right.
sometimes update issues, but I don't think
You
there
should
are.
just get an automatic performance boost, really, right?
Yeah, that would be
It
kind
should
of the
be as
intent.
simple as
The only hesitation in my head is the activation stuff that we have that's not native .NET that is embedded within the application.
okay.
I
Yeah, it's easy enough to test. I mean,
Yeah,
what
oh
did
yeah,
you
yeah,
write?
yeah. I'm not.
Or how was it? I don't know if you want to even
Yeah.
discuss that, but I mean, can you discuss how it was made? Like, what did
Oh yeah, it's a
like? What,
WPF app. It's a .NET 8 app.
oh, there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, then that should be straightforward. Other than maybe the thing you just mentioned, but
I mean, it's properly native. That was the intent. And the Stardock stuff should be fine. It's just that I haven't tested it. So that's like going from .NET 8 WPF to .NET 10. I'm not concerned about that portion. I just haven't done it yet.
um, if you want to hate yourself forever, I would strongly recommend the Windows App SDK. Maybe do that little upgrade. And I in the if you want to be confounded by small problems that were solved by computer science 30
Mhm.
years ago, WP or Windows App SDK is perfect.
Yeah.
And in my own stupid little app that I've been rewriting, like I just did the little switch from .NET 9 to 10,
Mhm.
no problem. And then, in the Visual Studio properties for the app, you can see like the lowest Windows version to target.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I actually want that to be on the latest version because that's what this very much realize it's Windows 11, et cetera. So I think I got this right, but it was like 26,100 was the build number. So that's probably 24H2, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And then but there was a new choice now, and the new choice was 26,100. I think .10. I think is what it said. And I'm like, all right, this is no problem. So I made that switch, and it was like the minimum. There's two settings that you do the same thing. So one is like the minimum OS version, and I think the other one was like the OS version you're targeting, maybe, or something like that. That screwed the whole thing up. Like Windows App SDK version problems. Like it was like 30 red X's. And I was like, that can't have been just because I made that one change. And I put it back to from 0.1 to 0.0. Yeah, it's fine. So like I said, if you want to waste time on like the little things, not the big picture stuff where you're like trying to solve a problem, but it's causing a problem for you and you just want to waste your time.
Yep.
Windows App SDK is chef's kiss.
So here's the other fun part that I went down the rabbit hole of the past 18 hours. So get the app done. Well, it's not done. It's in beta. Beta launches, it goes out, which means I can kind of go back to doing what I like to do, which is like screwing around. So I'm like, okay, I have a Copilot Plus PC that has an NPU in it. Can I do anything that... Let me tell you, using...
So the first person on earth, whoever's like, I wonder if I could use this for anything.
So I got DirectML up and running. I got a model downloaded. I got it all piped together, and...
I didn't know this was
I might be the first person on earth to say this, but I don't think DirectML is a very good thing. First off, in the research that I've...
But that might be going... Is that going away? Or something?
Maybe.
I could be wrong.
Well, when I asked Copilot what library I should be using to connect to the NPU on my Surface Laptop 7, it recommended DirectML. And then you start reading about DirectML, and it's like, yeah, technically it supports the Intel variant, but we only care about the Qualcomm and AMD ones. So, like, if you're trying to do this, good luck.
Yikes.
I'm summarizing there, and actually there's some forum post deep in the world of Microsoft that says actually just use the Intel native library and you'll have better experience.
The problem with this stuff is that it's moving too quick. So when you think about, like, we always talk about how like the law can't keep up with technology or whatever. Yeah, okay, but nothing can keep up with AI. And when you think about developer tools, what you're looking for is like something that works. You want all quality, comprehension, whatever, and it's impossible to do this with AI. It's just moving so fast. So I think these, it was like a year and a half ago at the Build 2024 when they talked about the Windows Copilot runtime, which they never shipped. It only made it to one experimental branch of the Windows App SDK, and that wasn't until January, February the following year. Then they got rid of that thing and they renamed it. It's like the Foundry now. Changed everything. I don't think it's available and stable still.
Yeah. I don't.
So it's like, if you like, I have a notepad app and I want it to do like a summarize, whatever. And like you said, if this is Microsoft, I mean, they do this, like it should be able to detect if there's an NPU on the thing. And if there is, use that. And if there isn't, go to the cloud. This should be simple.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even have to write code to do that.
So the problem I'm running into with this library, and granted, I was just screwing around, so maybe there's some more documentation or something I missed, or maybe it just doesn't really work, is that it selects what's called device 0, and that's supposed to, and it's like determine that is the NPU. But when I run it with device 0, it torches the CPU. Like it's clearly not hitting the NPU, and it's like a roll of the dice if the NPU gets picked by the DirectML, because the whole point of the DirectML library is that it's supposed to know you have an NPU, and it's supposed to pick it, and it won't pick it. And I've tried violence, and it hasn't worked.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to orchestrate.
Right.
Like, in other words,
that's the whole point of it.
Push this through the most efficient thing, or the best thing, whatever it is. And also, by the way, I mean, you were specifically going off the NPU, but like, this should have the logic to say, like, is this thing here? No. Okay. Is there a GPU of any worth? No. All right. Well, let's do it through the cloud, because otherwise we'll torch the CPU, like you just said.
So I did. The funny thing is like, as I was screwing around with this, through a roll of the dice is the only way I can describe this. I did get it to hit the NPU sometimes with a query, and let me tell you, if you like battery life, this is not the thing for you, because you could just watch
Yeah.
it just ticking down as it's.
Oh
Anyway.
my God, Brad. You just reminded me of the most important thing we had to discuss this week and did not discuss because you were not here. I'm sorry. Can I just interrupt this briefly?
I
Because
was talking about NPUs, man. Go. What? Steambox?
Call of Duty.
Oh,
Call of Duty.
I haven't touched it yet.
All right. Well, I get bad news for you. You're going to want to touch it. Oh, no, you actually on yours, this may be working okay. But I came home from Oaxaca on Monday after we did our last podcast this week. Our flight was delayed 2.5 hours. I was originally going to get home here to, noon to 1, right? We got home at 4:30. Like,
Yeah.
just sucked. And all I wanted to do, Brad, after this terrible day, was kill people. I mean, virtually, like in Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to my little Legion Go Pro 2. I powered it up. And I'm thinking, this is going to make today okay. And it was a 180 gig update.
Oh my God.
I'm not joking. 180 gigabytes. Now, I complained about this bitterly to my wife, as you might imagine.
I'm sure she was very sympathetic, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
give you
that's
a
not how
hug, a
I
little pat
don't
on the
recall
back.
it that way. Yeah, not really. She had her own problems, I guess. But
Yeah, she was trying to
Dude.
download something else, and you're like, I need the bandwidth.
no, you're the only person on earth who I know personally who will appreciate what I'm about to say, because I said this in Windows Weekly, sort of, but I'm like, I said it to a room of people who, someone was listening, was like, yeah, I know exactly what he means, but you know exactly what I mean, I think, which is it took 2 hours for this thing to download. I put it on a Ethernet cable to make it go as fast as
Yep.
possible, but they probably meter these things or whatever. As it's downloading, I'm bitching about it to my wife, and she goes, well, but you're going to get like a new game at the end of this, right? I'm like, no, I'm going to play the game I've been playing the whole year. Like, it's going to be the same game. It's not updating my game. It's updated. I think I'm downloading Black Ops 7. I didn't agree to do that, but I guess that's what it must be. It can't be, right? Like, the whole game is not this big. And like Call of Duty has grown into this thing where it's like all of the games now, like Modern Warfare games, Cold War is probably still in there. Black Ops 6, now Black Ops 7. It's like this giant Warzone, zombies, whatever. Anyway, dude, 2 hours it took, right? So instead of having 2 hours to play a game, during which maybe I would have calmed down, I have 2 hours of frustration and anger. And then it finally finishes. Now she wants to go to dinner, and I'm like, I need like 20 minutes here. Can I just play a couple of rounds of this thing? You played Call of Duty. I'm thinking you've seen this. So when you do a big update, and I mean a big update could be 8, 10, 15 gigabytes.
I know where
It
this
does
is going.
something called, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It has to recalculate the shaders or something.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little percentage thing up in the corner. It's like 1%. 1%. 2%. You can't get into the game until it's done. I had to wait another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you usually have to restart the game a couple times too.
Oh, yeah. No, when you launch this game, it reboots 3 times easily. And yeah, I mean, that's actually, I skipped that interim step in the story because by the time I got to the shader thing, I wanted to physically kill someone by this point. Like, if I could find the guy who designed this little system and strangle him with my hands, I would. And this is not a good experience, man. And for all the baloney about Windows on gaming handhelds or consoles, blah, blah, yeah, whatever. But you know what? How is this thing not drip installing in the background while I'm sleeping? Come on, man. So on a console, Xbox anyway, if you configure power management right, I believe this thing would have just downloaded for me in the background.
You know how it's a roll of the dice to get the NPU? It's a roll of the dice if things actually download in the background, even with the correct power management settings.
Literally, you said the word download, I think, and I was like, oh my God, I've been waiting all week to tell you this story. I'm sorry.
You know
Like
how
I
I know
said-
this? Because I came home after driving 4 hours home from the office to play Battlefield 6, and there was an update while I was gone.
How big?
Not 180 gigs.
Yeah, no, I know. That's an exceptionally big update.
Yeah,
like,
no. It was just a couple gigs and whatever. Turn the console on, which is not configured to turn off. It's supposed to be drip. Your
Yep.
app needs an update.
Oh, this is
Yeah, it's the Microsoft
Look.
way.
these games look amazing.
Mhm.
I mean, we're not talking about Doom running around like the soldier. Can't,
Yeah.
like can't even look up and down or whatever. It's not like that. I get it. Like it is a little more complicated. Like this game in no way lives up to any of this modern stuff. But like that Hexen Heretic thing that they just did remastered, that thing is 1 gigabyte, man. It downloads, but by the time you're done sneezing, it's done. And I get that we can never go back to that. It's just but how I like in what world? What did I just get for 180 gigabytes? What is that?
Blood pressure
What does
raised.
this look like on a disc? Is there a
Shortened
disc
lifespan.
version of this? Yeah, it's a box set of discs, is what it is. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see how this Call of Duty does, because this is the first Call of Duty I have not played on launch day in decades.
so yeah, actually, I haven't played it yet since. Is it out now? I think it's out now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's out now.
That's why I downloaded too, or Monday, whatever day that was. Yeah, preloading this thing.
Yep. Well. Anyways, we're back, but it's Friday, which means we're gonna take tomorrow off, probably.
Definitely. I'm gonna take the rest of this day off.